Global War 36 enthusiast here with Operation GoldenEye, turn 17.6, Italy. It is July 1944. I just want to go over from 17.4, or 17.5, Free France's attack here on Tobruk. They brought in the plane from northern Algeria. They could go 1, 2, 3, and they do have an air base, but they don't have long-range aircraft, so they can only fly 2 from Tobruk. The most they can make it to is Triptania. Thanks to Didier for pointing that out. Tobruk is a fortification. You can see this gray along the side, but they could do a better job of showing that. And you know what I usually do is I set up the game with the fortifications. Like in Crimea, I set up the fortification. In Leningrad, I set it up. In Gibraltar, I set it up. In British Malay, I set it up. But I forgot to set it up in Tobruk, so I missed that too, Panzer J. That this was a fortification. I might have built more militia there if I had that on my radar, but we don't see much Italy activity in version 3. So this was a fortification, and we used PBE to generate what the fortification first strikes were, and believe it or not, they hit twice. They rolled 2 2s. So that knocked out the French attack. When Panzer J attacked into Tobruk, he had his infantry attacking it too, but actually Tobruk is desert. Again, Didier pointing out catching that and helping me out, so I appreciate the help. So poor Panzer J just got smoked here. He came in with 4 units, he lost 2, he didn't do any damage, so he elected to retreat after the first round back here. So I have the fighter here. Panzer J could switch it over here if he would like. That's just some housekeeping from 17.5. Let's go to purchases. I don't have any tech rolls for Italy because my major factory in northern Italy got bombed, 12 points of damage, and so I only have 13 IPPs. It's not really worth it for me to repair. I'm just going to be building militia and constructing a fortification. So I've got 13 IPPs. I'm going to get 4 militia for 8. Begin 1 fortification in Rome for 4, that's 12, and I'll save 1 IPP. Okay, as far as combat, I only have 1 combat, and that's here, Eastern Egypt. This jet fighter is going to fly out into C-Zone 81 and take 1 shot at those subs. So I think I've got that on the camera. Just have 1 roll at 8. Got a 2/3 chance of hitting the sub. Well, I missed. And I'm not complaining at all because I got super lucky. First of all, I've just been lucky on how many carpet bombing missions have failed with those heavy strategic bombers. And poor Knights Templar's just been getting poor rolls on that. I'm going to fly this fighter back to Eastern Egypt. And then I'm not going to have any non-combat movement. I've just got my place units phase, and for that I'll probably want to zoom out a little bit here. I think that captures everything I want to do. I have 4 militia to be placed. 1 is going to go in northern Italy. 1 will go in Rome. So northern Italy, you should have 4 militia there. In Rome, you should have, I think it might even be 6 now. Yep. Okay, so I've got 6 militia in Rome. I've got 2 more militia to be placed, and 1 will go in Eastern Egypt, and 1 will go in Western Egypt. So in Western Egypt, we have 3 militia, and in Eastern Egypt, we will now have 4 militia. Then I've got that fortification that is beginning in Rome. So I'll put the fortification on the production chart. And I'll put the under construction on Rome. And we got the 6 militia there in Rome. And my good friend, Boss Bruce, helped me out with a Japanese fighter in Rome. Love it. You're a good ally, Boss Bruce. It's been an absolute joy working with you. I hope this is the end of the game. Fingers crossed. I'd love to see the game end here. So Italy is at 9 IPPs. I saved one, so that's 10, and I get 2 bonus income from Gibraltar and 2 from the Suez. So Italy ends 17.6 with 14 IPP. What we're going to do for the variable turn ending is we're going to use PBE, and I'm going to tell all the opponents and my ally, hey, I'm going to be rolling for PBE at this time so that we can all be ready to watch our inbox for our email, and I'll have my game set up ready to start Germany 18.1, and then if it fails and we proceed on, I will be all set to go and start. So I hope that I don't have to do that the game ends. There's a 1/6 chance, just as Panzer J was saying, 1/6 chance of the game ending, and the sooner the game ends, the better for the Axis. Thanks again, and I'm turning it over to Knights Templar for 17.7.